It appears that President Obama's job approval rating is falling below 60% again. He's losing support among the independents. In states like Ohio, North Carolina, and Virginia, President Obama's approval ratings are below 50%. It seems that he's trying his best in these short 6 months to try to fix the economy, end two wars, and try to solve the healthcare crisis. But in the media, it's like with the conservatives, they're always screaming socialism and they're screaming big government and tax and spend. But in the Democratic majority, it's like the Republicans, do you have any ideas? As I stated in the last videos, I talk about what's going on in my community, what's going on with the government, and of course the corrupt mainstream media. In my community of Dayton, Ohio just had to lay off 11 police officers. Now that gives our city less and less opportunities to have crimes solved, people out there to take care of traffic accidents, and among other things, a sense of safety. So now I'm going ahead and get my concealed license, so just in case I might have to end up defending my Second Amendment right, I might have to use that option necessary. But in the case of what's going on with city government is losing tax revenue, and they're going to have to resort to cutting back on city workers, which means potholes on the street. They're going to have to cut back on firefighters. That means less response time to fires. That means when you have no EMS and no fire, no police, that means our city's crime levels will go up. And that means with the young people killing each other when it's summer, there's more homicides. And it all stems from this economy. When President Obama was handed this economy, he was handed trillions of dollars in debt. And now that he's going to try to fix this with more spending, many of the independents, especially those who lean towards the Republicans, are souring President Obama's policies. In these short 6 months, our impatience has gotten to the point where now they cannot understand what's President Obama doing. They just heard Vice President Joe Biden said that he misled on what's going on with the economy. That is a perfect sign that there's conflict between the president and vice president. If the president has tried to correct the issues by saying that, don't worry, have patience, many people are not going to buy that no more, because Vice President Joe Biden has spoke out and said that he was misinformed about what's going on with the economy. Now, President Bush and Vice President Dick Cheney may be unpopular presidents, but despite the Republicans' attempts to write them off, it always seems to bubble up whenever my representatives like John Boehner, the minority leader who represents the other side of Dayton, he ends up acting like a big moron when he gets on the camera and try to demand President Obama to do something, because unemployment's at 9.5% and it's rising. And we lost over 13 million jobs, not just in Ohio, but across our country. We're just losing jobs left and right. And most of the jobs are involving manufacturing and services. But my persona of this issue is simple. If the Republicans offer no alternatives and they're trying to resort to the same policies that got us into this mess, we're not going to get anywhere. Now, President Obama's trying to do something different, but he has this little thing with the supermajority in the Senate as well as the House and many state governorships. He has liberal Democrats who are screaming and conservative Democrats that are screaming. And they're both trying to give President Obama a headache. The conservative Democrats worry about abortion, gun rights, and civil liberties, which means less government. And on the liberal side, they're worried about torture, they're worried about accountability, they're worried about social issues like gay, lesbian, and bisexual and transgender rights and women's rights. It's like a mode where the Democrats are so much infighting, it gives the Republicans and its allies in the conservative media a chance to slide right through without having anything held against their feet, because they're voting against all these issues and they're not trying to solve the crisis by trying to put out decent alternatives. Now, with this supermajority, the Democrats do not have a silver bullet against filibusters, because many like Lieberman and Saunders, as well as Nelson and many others in that Democratic fold, they're going to not support President Obama's policies on many things. But as I told you, we got to have patience. It's like we got a short attention span. It's like you waiting in line when a customer's talking to the cashier. or when a cashier is trying to count up change, or when you're driving on the road and you're in a traffic jam, or you're behind a slow vehicle, or you're being pulled over by the law enforcement and you're getting issued a citation to appear at court, or when you're waiting to pay for your bill, you're trying to go online, you're trying to pay for your bill and the downloading time is slow, or you're trying to upload a video on YouTube. Sometimes patience is a virtue. America, as you may see me post these videos time after time talking about what's going on, I'm only asking you to understand where I come from. Don't criticize me for doing what I'm doing. If you're not posting videos, you don't speak upon what I'm doing. If you have less than 1,000 subscribers, you don't have one decent understanding of what's going on. You're only appealing to what you got, that little fraction of people who support your views. I got nearly 2,000 people watching my videos on both profiles. I'm trying my best to make sense of life. If you don't like my videos, you can always go to someone you can agree with. But as an independent voter, I am concerned about President Obama. I am concerned about his spending. I am concerned about his policies. But I am supporting President Obama on how he's handling it. But I'm telling you, if you don't have patience, you'll never succeed in life. And that's why waiting to do these videos only appeals to those who understand the message. So once again, thank you for watching me on YouTube. Until the next video and the next video and the next video, I will continue to press on about what's going on in my community, what's going on with the government, and of course the corrupt mainstream media. Oh, by the way, check out my last video. It's a little monkey shine.